Hey folks, so as you're filling out this senior data form, most of it's pretty standard, but I did want to take a couple minutes just to heads up you to a couple of places where over the years we've had to go back and do a couple of corrections or people have had questions on. So please take a look at this screencast as you get ready to fill out your paper copy of the senior data collection form. The first page is pretty standard, asking for most of the stuff that you would be filling out on your college, community college applications and so on. Again, please note that 6 and 7 are denoted for the cultural or ethnic component, and if you're like me, you're a mix. Bear in mind that number 6 and 7, you might be putting an answer to both, and of course you can always decline to state. For number 8, most of you will be checking yes on this. Remember that we have AP and we have Project Lead the Way. The other 2 programs we do not have, so just be mindful of that. And please bear in mind that you would be checking yes on number 9, because if you took an AP class, you more than likely took that test last year. Same thing with your Project Lead the Way course. Please note that 10A is the category or question where you'll be spending a fair amount of time, because it's asking you to check any AP classes and courses that you have taken or are taking. So please remember that if you took any kind of art, history courses, or biology, or calculus A, B, B, C, chemistry, so on and so forth, check yes on that, even if you are currently taking it. So for those of you who are taking calculus, but you haven't taken the test yet or officially finished the course, you're still going to check yes for that. By the same token, please make sure that you are checking anything that you have challenged a test for. So for instance, some of you may not have taken the AP Spanish courses, but maybe you challenged the test. So you want to make sure that you check Spanish language for that. So bear that in mind. You will not have to complete anything for 10B. We do not have an international baccalaureate program here, which is what IB stands for, so you can disregard this column. And please also note that 10C, we do not have the Cambridge program here. We have it at Troy, but you will not have to worry about 10C. You can just skip that and go right to 10D, where it asks you if you have been a part of Project Lead the Way. And if you have been, and we do offer some courses here, please make sure that you check yes for that. Please remember that for number 11, that is any early college course. So several of you have taken coursework for Cal State Fullerton with English or with math maybe previously. You can absolutely check yes for that. Some of you have been a part of the Fullerton Community College courses, so please make sure you check yes. Some of you have been a part of some early college coursework through your ag classes, so please also be mindful of that. As far as how many college credit hours, you can ask me for that if you are in the Cal State program. You can ask Ms. Gallego or Ms. Chaidez if you are part of the Fullerton Community College coursework. And for the ag coursework, you would need to ask Mrs. Fernandez. For number 13, more than likely you've not earned enough credit hours for an associate degree, so I would safely check no for that. For 14, remember anything that is CTE, career pathways, or career prep. So for a number of you, you have taken culinary or visual communications. Those ROP courses are career pathways, so please do be mindful of that and make sure that you are checking for that. For number 16, we did not take a high school, or I don't think you had to take a high school exit exam, so I would click no or not applicable on that. Ideally, you will graduate on time this year, and you're earning a standard diploma. Number 19, hopefully you know the answer to with regard to your grad requirements. If you did not get a chance to take the SAT last year due to COVID, then please do make sure you check no. Same thing with your subject test and your ACT. Please only check those if you did have the time and the opportunity to take the test. Make sure you click for the FAFSA. You should have submitted that. And as far as number 24, did you submit any financial aid applications? These are state-sponsored financial aid applications that are done instead of FAFSA. So for instance, if you completed the DREAM Act paperwork, that would be a yes. Please make sure that you make note of any scholarships that have been offered to you for this year. And I know some of you are still waiting to hear, but for what you know, please do check yes. That includes anything that your private colleges have awarded you, or that you have been awarded, like the President's Scholarship or the Norman Topping, or something like that. And then they do ask for the combined amount that you were offered. Again, that's not for anything beyond their records. They want to be able to indicate that AVID students received on average this much in the way of scholarship and award. Again, part of it is designed to help show the people who do pull money out of their pockets for our program that it does have, that it has a benefit directly correlative to you. The last part here, as you're getting closer to the end of this, is to list every school that you applied to and that you also have been accepted to. So bear in mind that you may have, 5 or 6 or 10 colleges that you've applied to. Maybe you were accepted to 8 of them or 5 of them. Make sure that you click accepted to for the ones for which you were accepted. Yes, this does say four-year colleges. So this is UC, this is Cal State. These are out-of-state schools and private schools. And please check where you are planning to attend. So if you got accepted to a bunch of different 4 years, but you're going to be going to community, you are not checking plan to attend for any of these, you have number 27 for that. For number 27, A, most of you will not be enrolling in a dual admission program if you are going directly to a community college. If you are planning, unless you're planning to go to Irvine Community College, I believe that they have a partnership with UCI, but no one has spoken to me about that yet. If you are attending a technical school, like this is a school, if you are going to a specialized program to learn to be an ultrasound tech or an x-ray technician or beautician school, esthetician school, you would be checking yes for 28. For 29, if you are going into the Army, the Navy, the Marines, then you'll check yes for this. And 30 is a follow-up question on the GI Bill. And please make sure that you are indicating, again, the highest level of education completed by your parents. Again, that's to give them a frame of reference for the population that they are working with. The last 3 or 4 are for them as well as for us, actually. So each year we hire AVID tutors, and it always helps us to have tutors who were part of the program as students because you know how it's supposed to go. So if you are interested in tutoring as an AVID tutor, either for us or anyone in our district, as well as anyone in the schools nearby wherever you are attending, then check yes for that. If you are interested in joining an AVID Alumni Association, please check yes for that, because we do actually have some former AVID graduates who actually serve in terms of a greater population. I know they're working with UCLA and AVID outreach to schools over there. And then again, your last one is, would you like to receive a micro-credential that can be used for a digital portfolio. And especially given where we're at now in terms of COVID and schools, internships, graduate school applications, I would definitely check yes. It cannot hurt you to have that on your diploma. And that is it, quick and easy.